You're juggling deadlines, juggling meetings, and your laptop's acting like it's stuck in molasses. The screen lags when you're flipping between 15 tabs. The battery dies by noon, and the thing weighs more than your gym bag. Sound familiar? What if I told you there's a Chromebook that's thin enough to toss in your backpack, tough enough to survive a coffee spill, and fast enough to keep up with your Google-powered workflow, all without breaking the bank? Let's be honest. Most Chromebooks feel like they were designed in the Stone Age. They're slow, fragile, and about as exciting as a spreadsheet. But Lenovo's Chromebook 2-in-1 isn't most Chromebooks. It's built for people who refuse to compromise: creators, students, remote workers, and anyone who needs tech that works as hard as they do. And with an Intel N150 processor, 128 gigabytes of UFS storage, and a stunning 14-inch WUXGA IPS touchscreen, it's packing serious power under the hood. So, is this the Chromebook that finally earns its place in your daily grind? Let's find out. First impressions matter, and Lenovo nails this one. The Luna Gray chassis is sleek, minimalist, and surprisingly sturdy for something that's only 0.69 inches thick and weighs just 3.3 pounds. It's the kind of laptop you can toss into a bag without worrying about dents or scratches. The hinge is smooth, allowing the screen to flip all the way around in a tablet mode. Perfect for sketching, note-taking, or binge-watching your favorite show without taking up desk space. The keyboard is backlit, responsive, and spacious enough for touch typists, while the touchpad is large and precise, with windows-like gestures that feel natural. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood. The Intel N150 processor might not be a powerhouse for heavy gaming or 4K video editing, but for a Chromebook, it's a game changer. It handles multitasking like a pro. Think 20-plus Chrome tabs, Google Docs, Sheets, and a couple of Android apps running simultaneously, without so much as a hiccup. The 4 gigabytes of RAM is adequate for basic tasks, though power users might feel the pinch when pushing it too hard. Storage is where Lenovo steps up with 128 gigabytes of UFS flash memory. That's not just a number. It's enough space for documents, photos, and even a few offline movies, all while booting up in under 10 seconds. The 14-inch WUXGA IPS touchscreen is the star of the show. With 1920 by 1200 resolution, colors pop, and viewing angles are wide enough that you won't have to crane your neck to see the screen from the couch. The touch functionality is responsive, though not as precise as an iPad Pro. Still, for jotting down notes in Google Keep or doodling in Autodesk Sketchbook, it's more than capable. The integrated Intel graphics handle casual gaming and streaming flawlessly, so you can take a quick break with or without lag. Let's put this thing through its paces. I spent a week using it as my primary machine for work, school, and entertainment. For productivity, it's a dream. Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides run butter smooth, and the built-in Google Assistant and Gemini integration makes searching for files or setting reminders effortless. The battery life? Lenovo claims up to 12 hours, and in real-world use, mixed browsing, document editing, and some light video streaming, I got about 10 hours before needing a charge. Fast charging is a lifesaver here. Plugging it in for just 15 minutes gave me enough juice for another 3 hours of work. Where it stumbles is when you push it beyond its limits. Running multiple Android apps in split-screen mode or editing high-res photos in Photoshop Express will slow it down. The 4 gigabytes RAM is the bottleneck here, and while 8 gigabytes would have been ideal, Lenovo keeps costs low with this configuration. The speakers are decent for a laptop in this price range, but lack bass, so don't expect concert-level audio. And while the webcam is 720p, it's grainy in low light. Fine for Zoom calls, but not for professional presentations. So, how does it stack up against the competition? The Acer Chromebook Spin 714 is a close rival, offering a similar 2-in-1 design with a slightly more powerful Intel Core i3 processor and 8 gigabytes of RAM. But it's also $100 more expensive and lacks the UFS storage of the Lenovo. The HP Chromebook X36014 is another solid option, with a brighter display and longer battery life, but its plastic build feels cheaper and the keyboard isn't as comfortable. For the price, Lenovo's offering delivers the best balance of performance, build quality, and features. If you're a student, a remote worker, or someone who needs a reliable, portable laptop for everyday tasks, the Lenovo Chromebook 2-in-1 is a no-brainer. It's fast, durable, and versatile enough to handle your Google-powered life without slowing you down. The only real trade-off is the RAM and occasional slowdowns under heavy loads, but for most users, that won't be a deal breaker. So, if you're tired of your current laptop holding you back, it's time to upgrade. Click the link below, grab the Lenovo Chromebook 2-in-1, and take control of your productivity before your old laptop does it for you.